Hi everyone, we'd like to cover three main points today: recent US Federal Reserve actions, weakness in the traditional finance system, and the consequent impact on Bitcoin prices. The Fed had a choice last week: hike interest rates and further hurt the banking sector and economic growth prospects, or pause interest rate rises, helping the economy but potentially leaving an inflation problem. The latter would have been prudent given that inflation is likely to continue to fall over the coming months. The announcement on the rate hikes also included a projection of future interest rate hikes. These were very dispersed, implying that the various regional Fed governors differ dramatically on their expectations for economic growth. The BTFP, that is the Bank Term Funding Program, has helped shore up banks by backstopping bank deposits, and the bank outlook appears to be improving for now. We believe it only buys time as it discourages bank lending while keeping bank deposit interest rates low, which is the lifeblood of bank profits. This has two consequences. There is now a deposit yield mismatch, where depositors are likely to park cash with money market funds offering much higher yields than banks can. Seeing that bank margins are already being squeezed by the Fed hiking, it seems unlikely they can offer depositors competitive yields. Therefore, lending is likely to sharply decline. As you would expect as a consequence of this, economic growth expectations are deteriorating. This lack of trust in the traditional finance system has led to a dramatic rise in Bitcoin prices, which is now up 50% since the beginning of the year and is now the best performing asset class year to date. Even on a risk-adjusted basis where volatility is taken into account, it remains the best performer. In the short term, Bitcoin prices do look a little overbought, particularly when looking at relative strength measures, but it still looks attractive from a valuation perspective, representing only 5% of gold's total market cap as an example, while still looking attractive on other valuation measures such as MVRV, that is, market value over realized value. Consider the Fed position. If they pause on rate hikes from now on, it would alleviate the banking problem, but it would also be seen as a pivot. If they continue to hike, there is a higher probability of bank defaults and recession. Either way, it is good for Bitcoin. For more key insights, come back next week.